Good evening, it's 8 o'clock. The top headlines tonight. Tripura votes in a four-way fight for the 60-seat assembly. The battle for the northeast. Tripura today and two more key states to vote. Tripura is the first of the 9 states which will be voting this year in 2023 on the road to 2024. The provisional turnout is at 79.5%. All the key political players on NDTV with the head of this new party saying, my line is trust, like NDTV.
Like NDTV, trust. Right? Your line is trust. My line as Tripura Motha, like NDTV, is trust.
February temperatures rise. India's wheat crop hit wheat prices at a record high and now worries over the crop yield. Atta prices are up by 30% in 1 year. Meanwhile, Pakistan's fuel prices are at a record high today. All conditions of the IMF debt. Ex-Prime Minister Imran Khan says Pakistan is heading Sri Lanka's way. Why hasn't the Chief Minister Stalin come to meet me? Asked a murdered Jawan's widow in Tamil Nadu. Meanwhile, arrested but not sacked, a DMK councillor who beat a soldier to death. The soldier served in Kashmir but killed in Tamil Nadu over a fight over washing clothes in a public tap. Medicines from AIIMS to remote areas via a drone. Look at this trial as medicines are carried from AIIMS Rishikesh to Terry in just 30 minutes versus 2 hours by road. And Swaraj Shadi, the actress, posts a Jab We Met video. She marries a Samajwadi Party leader in a civil ceremony today. Our lead story tonight, well, the battle for 2024 has begun in 2023 and today Tripura was the first state to vote of the 9 states scheduled to vote this year. So Ankit, why is this such a key state?
Well, as you said, Sonia, the first of the 9 states of 2023, Tripura, remember, has just 2 Lok Sabha seats. But for the Bharatiya Janata Party to continue their dominance in the northeast region, which they have only been able to, in fact, capture, let's say, in the last 5 to 6 years, Tripura is very, very important. In the 2018 election, in which the BJP rose from a 2% vote to more than 40% vote, many were Congress voters, those who decided that they are now going to vote for the BJP because they, for last 25 years, were voting for the Congress, which was unable to defeat the left parties. Will the BJP be able to hold on to that voter and to that dominance is going to be a big question. Also, an indication for 2024 would be, unlike partners like left or Congress coming together, will their cadre be able to forgive and forget that bloody past, that we saw the political violence that used to be headlines in Tripura between the left and the CP and the Congress? Will they be able to move over that as far as the leaders here say for a larger goal of defeating the BJP? That will also give you some indication of how the opposition possibly can come together with the Congress playing a junior partner role with 13 seats and the left 47, both also in a battle for existence. And the X factor, like the gentleman that you played in the headlines, is of course Tripura Motha's, Pradyut Dev Burman, who says that he is going to be the key factor in the 20 seats of the 60 which are reserved for the tribal voters. And in those seats, which the BJP did exceedingly well in 2018, if Pradyut is able to do well, more than 10 seats, then possibly he is going to be the kingmaker. But will his pitch of a greater Tripura land lead to a counter-polarization of the Bengalis and possibly help the BJP or the alliance? That is something that is yet to be seen. But one important factor, also the fourth corner in this fight, was TMC. Largely, I can tell you that the TMC, their entire campaign in the last few months seems to have lost that steam. And at this moment, they are only fighting for that 6% tag.
Long queues at polling stations through the day in a Tripura election with a twist. While the 2018 state election was a three-way fight between the BJP and the Congress and the left, and the BJP won a state where it practically had no presence. This time, the CPM, which ruled Tripura for 35 years, has joined forces with the Congress. While the CPM won only 16 seats in 2018, the Congress, the main opposition in the previous 2013 to 2018 assembly, drew a blank. A third party, the Tripura Motha, founded just 2 years ago by ex-royal Pratyot Parma, has aggressively wooed Tripura's substantial 30% tribal vote without entering into any alliance this election.
We will win and we will get more than seats in comparison to the last 2018 election verdict. त्रिपुरा में अभी कोई एंटी इनकम्बेंसी नहीं है त्रिपुरा गवर्नमेंट के अगेंस्ट में, इसीलिए हम लोग का जीत बहुत आसान हो गया.
Their miscreants whom they have mobilized, they have been trying their level best to create trouble, not allowing opposition polling agent to enter in the polling booth. Those who have, despite all these things, entered in the polling booth, they have been beaten up and thrown out. People extending their supporting hand to the left-front candidates, to the Congress candidates.
Is Pradyut more comfortable being the kingmaker or the king?
I'm more comfortable not betraying my people. Like NDTV, trust. Right? Your line is trust. My line as Tripura Motha, like NDTV, is trust.
Largely a peaceful election in Tripura. Usually Tripura sees voting going almost up to 90%, over 85%, average going up to 90% even in the last election.
With political violence in the state in the last few years, and even in last year's civic polls, over 400 companies of central forces were on duty across the state. The Tripura election result and that of neighbouring Meghalaya and Nagaland, to be announced in March, will set the tone for other state elections later this year, and more importantly, the 2024 Lok Sabha polls.
Everything is important, road, electricity, water, everything is important.
Tripura ki baat kare, if you talk about Tripura, 25 years of left, and then there was a change in 2018.
Totally different. There is a lot of changes.
Voters in Tripura live up to their tradition of high turnout. Although the official closing time of the polling was 4 p.m, but in several polling centers, long queues were seen till late evening. Everybody wanted to cast their votes, and perhaps this will give hope to not only the ruling BJP but also the opposition. With Ankit Tyagi, Sanjay Chakravarti, Nakul Rabha, in Agartala, Ratndeep Chaudhary for NDTV.
The other big headline tonight is coming from neighbouring country Pakistan, where fuel prices are now at a record high. This comes because of an IMF loan with tough conditions, but many are pointing out that even at a record high, they're cheaper than India, and that's because the Indian rupee is so much stronger than the Pakistan rupee. So currently, if you convert it to an Indian rupee, in Pakistan it's 84 rupees 30 paise litre for petrol. In India and Delhi is 96 rupees 7 paise. However, in Pakistan, of course, the Pakistan rupee, it's at over 250 rupees for petrol and diesel a litre, and the average Pakistani says they just can't afford it.
Pakistan has hiked the price of petrol to a record high of 272 Pakistani rupees, further adding to the pain of the common people fighting a near 5-decade high inflation. This in a bid to meet the IMF's conditions for releasing a critical bailout package of $1.1 billion to help the country amid an economic crisis.
आवाम के साथ सरासर जुल्म है, ठीक है, और आप ये पेट्रोल भी ना देखें, दालें, चीनी, आटा, आम आदमी तो वैसे ही मार गया है, कोई रिलीफ नहीं है, हमारे मुल्क में कोई कानून नहीं है.
अमीरों के लिए यहाँ पे कोई कानून नहीं है, सिर्फ और सिर्फ क्या गरीब मर रहा है. सारे के सारे मजदूर आदमी को देख लें, वो बेचारा पहले कमा के थोड़ा बहुत अपना बच्चों का पेट पाल लेता था. आजकल जितना पेट्रोल महंगा हुआ है, आटा, घी, सारा कुछ महंगा हुआ है.
अनस्टेबल कंडीशन है पाकिस्तान की. अब अल्लाह खैर करे गरीब बंदे के लिए, तो बस दुआ ही कर सकते हैं.
The prices of petrol have been hiked by 22.2 Pakistani rupees to 272 Pakistani rupees per litre. The price of diesel has been hiked by 17.2 rupees to 280 rupees per litre. And the natural gas tariff has been more than doubled. Earlier, the government scrapped currency control and announced high taxes in a mini budget to appease the IMF. But the moves have sparked a political face-off.
यानी हम अब वो श्रीलंका की स्टेज के ऊपर पहुंच गए हैं कि दुनिया हमें वो देख रही है, वो मुल्क जो कि अब एक बास्केट केस बन गया, यानी वो डिफॉल्ट के उतना करीब पहुंच गया।
जो ये बजट आया है इसमें के लिए स्पेस पैदा की जा रही है। हम भाग नहीं रहे हैं, लेकिन वो जो करना है मुल्क को बचाने के लिए, मुल्क की मैशत को टेका देने के लिए, इसको सहारा देने के लिए वो ये हुकूमत कर रही है और किस कॉस्ट पे कर रही है।
The government said that the prices are hiked due to the Pakistani rupee's devaluation against the dollar. The record low value of the Pakistani rupee made imports even more expensive for the cash-strapped Pakistan. But higher fuel prices lead the way for an even higher inflation rate. A source of help can be the IMF's bailout package. Though the government has announced several moves to unlock it, the payment has been stalled since December. Priyanshi Sharma for NDTV.
Moving now to the other special story we are focusing on tonight, and that's the tragic killing of a young soldier who was on leave in his district in Tamil Nadu from Kashmir. Today, his grieving widow, just in her 20s, asked why is it that the Chief Minister Stalin hasn't come to meet her yet. The main accused in the murder is a DMK councillor who was apparently a relative of the soldier. The fight was over washing clothes from a public tap. And even though the DMK councillor has now been arrested, he still hasn't been sacked, which the BJP is protesting.
Widowed at 23, Punita Prabhu with her 4-month-old daughter Janushri snuggled on her lap and her 2.5-year-old daughter Nagashri by her side. Worries about a bleak future.
சார் வந்து எங்களை பார்க்கணும், அவங்ககிட்ட எதில் பேசிக்கிறேன், இன்னும் யாரும் வரல. அவங்க வந்து எனக்கு ஒரு நல்லது பண்ணியே ஆகணும். சார் நாங்கள் பார்க்கணும், என் குழந்தைங்களுக்கு ஒரு நல்ல வழியை காட்டணும். அவங்க வந்து எங்களை பார்த்தே ஆகணும், பார்க்க மாட்டோம்.
Punita's husband, M. Prabhu, all of 28, was attacked last week for washing clothes at a public drinking water tap by their next-door neighbour, R. Chinnaswamy, who is Prabhu's uncle. The 50-year-old accused, a local councillor with the ruling DMK, returned with his sons and other supporters, first attacking on soldier's father, who lost consciousness, and then Prabhu and his brother, also a soldier.
இந்த 28 வயசுல 2 குழந்தை, அந்த புலிகளோட எதிர்காலம் என்ன ஆகும்? அவங்க உயிரோடு இருந்தா எங்களுக்கு இந்த பாதிப்பு வருமா வராதா? அவங்க உயிரோடு இருக்கக்கூடாது. ரெண்டாவது 9 பேர் வெளியில வரக்கூடாது. அவங்கள தூக்குல போடணும், இல்லைன்னா ஆயுள் தண்டனை கொடுக்கணும். அவங்கள நம்ம கண்ணிலே திரும்ப பார்க்கக்கூடாது. பார்த்தா அவங்கள நாங்கள் பார்த்தா அவங்க இருக்க மாட்டாங்க.
Prabhu died on Tuesday. His brother Prabhakar has grievous internal injuries but was discharged to attend his brother's last rites.
உங்களுக்கு ஆயுள் தண்டனை கொடுக்கணும், இல்லைன்னா தூக்கு தண்டனை போடணும். கண்டிப்பா நான் ரொம்ப பயத்துல தான் இருக்கேன். எப்படின்னா இப்போ எங்க வீட்டுக்காரர் எங்க மச்சினர் எங்களுக்கு பக்கபலமா இருக்கும் போதே எங்களுக்கு இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு நிலைமை. இப்போ அவரும் இறந்துட்டாரு, இவரும் இந்த கண்டிஷன்ல இருக்கும் போது இனிமே எங்களுக்கு எங்க லைஃப்க்கு என்ன கேரண்டி தரீங்க? நாங்க எப்படி இந்த ஊர்ல தைரியமா வாழ்றது? இவருக்கு நெஞ்சில ஏதோ அடிபட்டிருக்கு பாருங்க, இங்க ஒரு கட்டு, இதை ஃபுல்லா அடி.
All 9, including DMK councillor Chinnaswamy, have been arrested and have been remanded to police custody.
Rumor mongers அப்புறம் யார் ஃபால்ஸ் மெசேஜ் ஸ்ப்ரெட் பண்றாங்க, ஒரு கட்டாயமா போலீஸ் கடுமையான ஆக்ஷன் எடு போகும்.
The BJP that condemned the killing of an army jawan took to the streets in Krishnagiri district, demanding Chief Minister Stalin's assurance for the family that is devastated. 1.5 crores spent to lay new tar roads to welcome Chief Minister Stalin in Salem, about 120 kilometers from Krishnagiri district, but not a penny of compensation being offered to the slain army jawans' family members. All that she demands, Punita Prabhu, is that just a meeting with Chief Minister Stalin and also a government job to secure their daughter's future. In Krishnagiri with Kumar, Shrija for NDTV.
An extremely tragic killing there of a soldier who served his country in Kashmir. Moving to our other special report, well, already across India, it's an unusually warm February. And with the rise in temperature, the big worry for many wheat farmers is the impact on the crop.
Wheat farmers are worried at the higher than usual temperatures. In parts of Punjab, Haryana and MP, where wheat is extensively grown, it's already as much as 5 degrees above normal.
ये इस बार जो हमारी गेहूं की फसल है, गर्मी ज़्यादा होने की वजह से किसानों को इसका काफ़ी नुकसान हो सकता है, क्योंकि 15 दिन पहले वो गर्मी इतनी तेज पड़ने लग गई है.
Wheat crop needs a cool climate to thrive. Some farmers are worried that with temperatures at 5 to 7 degrees above average in the first week of February itself, yield may drop by 20 to 25%.
जिस कारण जो गेहूं है, अब उसकी बालियां निकलने का समय था, वो अब जल्दी पक करके तैयार हो जाएगी, जिस कारण उसका जो औसतन उत्पादन है, वो 20 से 25% तक कम हो जाएगा.
Experts say the weather is also conducive for fungal attack that can hugely impact output.
बढ़ता तापमान गेहूं की फसल के लिए एक खतरे की घंटी है और किसानों को जागरूक कर रहे हैं. गांव के स्कूली बच्चों को भी जागरूक किया जा रहा है, क्योंकि गेहूं की फसल में इस समय येलो रस्ट आने की पूरी संभावना है, जिसमें गेहूं के पत्तों पर पीला पाउडर दिखता है और फफूंदनाशक दवाई का समय पर इसका प्रयोग किया जाना जरूरी है.
The forecast for the next few weeks is also above normal temperatures. Last year's earlier than expected heat, a fallout of global warming, dipped production by almost 3 million tons. The war in Ukraine pushed global prices up. With inputs from Haryana, Uma Sudhir, NDTV.
And moving to other news which could revolutionize the health sector, and that's the government today transporting medicine via drone from AIIMS Rishikesh to a remote area of Tehri Garhwal. Drugs weighing 2 kilograms covered a distance of 40 kilometers in 30 minutes. Previously, it used to take at least 2 hours to cover this distance. So now there's plan to extend these trials to other All India Institutes of Medical Sciences across India and try how that works and if this could be a viable option by providing medicines in emergency and hilly areas through drones. A 14-year-old girl, Mumul Meher from Rajasthan's Barmer, whose video playing cricket barefoot has taken the internet by storm, has reacted to Sachin Tendulkar, who tweeted her video saying, "Thank you, Sachin sir." Her dream is to play for India.
Sixes, fours, and a long shot. This young batsman with a lot of promise is Mumul Meher. From a small village in Rajasthan, she plays cricket with a passion. She doesn't have shoes or even a ground to play on, so she plays on the sands. And her videos have gone viral, leading even cricket greats like Sachin Tendulkar to tweet them. Overwhelmed, Mumul thanked Sachin shyly.
धन्यवाद सचिन सर को.
One of 9 siblings, Mumul studies in the local village school in Barmer. She has to help with household work and even takes the family goats for grazing. But when she gets time, she plays cricket.
2 साल हो गए मुझे क्रिकेट खेलते हुए. जी अनीता को देख मुझे ऐसा लगा कि मैं क्रिकेट बन सकती हूँ. और एक ये है कि मैदान नहीं है और सड़क भी नहीं है. छोटे से मैदान में खेलती हूँ.
A local school teacher, Roshan Khan, is now her coach. Seeing her talent, people have come forward to help, including BJP State President Satish Punia, who gifted her a cricket kit. And her dream?
India team में खेलना था.